Are you having fun in your business? I mean, it should be fun, right? Well, sometimes the fun gets overlooked when you're dealing with the have-tos, the complexities of being your own boss and actually running the show. It's my goal that this, the Fun Business, Fun Money podcast, can help reignite your spark of fun by providing tips, tools, insights, and inspiration so you can enjoy running your business in the simplest, easiest, most fun way possible. I'll be sharing practical tips and ideas that you can implement immediately, along with business and money mindset insights to keep you moving forward no matter what's going on around you. I'm your host, Deirdre Amies, the Fun Business and Money Coach and founder of Powered by Personality. Let's play. Hey there, and welcome back to the Fun Business, Fun Money podcast. If you're listening in real time, today is Tuesday, the 28th of February, 2023, and I almost hate to point it out, but we're already 2 months into the year. Time sure flies when you're having fun, huh? I think this is a great time to take a look at how your goals are going. Did you set goals for the new year? Have you taken a look at them since you wrote them? It's a really common thing to write it down and mostly ignore it for the rest of the year. So you're not alone if that's what you usually do. But don't let that stop you from setting the goals either, especially when it comes to money goals. Now, it's not often that you'll hear me talk about a certain amount of money per month, as in 10K months, 5Ks, 20K months, whatever that is. The reason for that is that while I absolutely believe in having a money goal, I also believe it's not helpful for money to be the main focus of what you do. I mean, this podcast is called Fun Business, Fun Money. The overall focus of everything is a double whammy. Fun. That's my main focus in everything I do. And I like to think it's an important factor for you too. After all, if it's not fun, why the hell are you doing it? Now, I was reading one of my favorite books again recently, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Dr. Joe Dispenza. I'm a huge fan of his work. He basically gives you the scientific evidence behind a lot of the woo practices, right down to studying the changes in your brain and body when you meditate. It's fascinating stuff, or at least it is for me. And what stood out for me was about the gap that we all have between the person that we show to the world and the person that we truly are on the inside. There's a safety mechanism, a way to protect ourselves from criticism and judgment. If you're showing a successful and wealthy lifestyle, you must be happy, right? Yeah, we all know that's a complete fallacy, but you get the concept of the gap. There's almost always a gap when it comes to money as well. There's the money goal that you set, the amount you want to achieve for whatever reason that drives you. That'll be different amounts and different reasons for everyone, depending on your money archetype. And then there's the actual amount you're currently making. It's not a number most people will happily talk about, unless, of course, they're actually hitting that big goal or wanting to appear as if they've made it, in air quotes. In a nutshell, that's the money gap between what you're currently making and what you want or need to be making. The difference between those two numbers, the gap, that's what it's costing you every month that you don't do anything about it. I know, ouch. That's actually something that I hear from a lot of business owners. They're not charging what they're truly worth, and they're certainly not making enough money to pay their bills or create the life they imagined that being a business owner would create. Most people are afraid to set a money goal for the year or even for the month because it's either too much pressure for them, It feels really weird and uncomfortable. And it's also a bit of a reality check that you might not be taking the action needed to generate that income by sharing what you know and making offers. One of the biggest blocks to achieving the financial success that we all want. Are you ready for this? It's clarity. Most people simply aren't clear on what they need, whether it's their personal brand, which influences how they show up in their business. They'll hold back out of fear of what people will think if they show their real personality. They're not clear on their system that they use to take clients from A to B, which could be your marketing system. How do you take someone from a friend request on Facebook to your group or email list to becoming your client or customer? And the other thing is they're really unclear on what they want to earn. So let's just get right to the big question. What's your number? What's your number? How much money do you want to earn in 2023? Now, obviously, you don't have to share your number with anyone, but at least write it down because that'll go a long way towards normalizing talking about money. It helps you to shift your energy around money. The thing is, it's just a number. I'm not asking you to commit to earning that amount for accountability. You're not swearing it under oath. This is simply admitting to yourself out loud what you'd like to earn by the end of the year. Whatever your number is, it's perfect for you. What's important is how this number makes you feel. Do you feel great about it? Does it trigger all kinds of weirdness in you? Does the little voice of doubt immediately pipe up and say, as if that ain't happening for you? That voice is so annoying. If it makes you uncomfortable to even choose a number at all, that's okay too. That's a starting point for you to acknowledge there's a money block there and perhaps look a bit further at why that is. Now, you might be wondering why this is even an issue. Well, we all have what's called an energetic income level, a metaphorical glass ceiling that we've imposed on ourselves for countless reasons that most will have forgotten. It's one of the biggest reasons why people don't achieve the success they want and that they know they're capable of, even if they've never heard that term glass ceiling or energetic income. So here's a simple exercise that may help you to pinpoint your energetic income level. What's the most money you've ever earned in a year? It could be from your job. It could be from multiple jobs. It might be from an inheritance or a combination of all of those. And the second part is, what's stopped you from earning more since then? Now, if your highest income ever was as an employee, it's usually linked to the amount or type of work that you had to do in order to earn that. And perhaps that led to burning you out, anxiety, stress. And that was certainly the case for me. My highest income in a job was $95,000, just shy of 6 figures. And that job came to an end after relentless bullying and stress from my boss. That was back in 2014. The next full-time job I took on paid a lot less than that, but it also involved a lot less stress. Over time, I started coaching, and by the time I took redundancy in 2019, the combined income from the job and my business added up to $99,000, still just shy of 6 figures. So now you know your energetic number and what it's possibly caused by. The big question becomes, how do you smash it? I've got some tips for you that will help with this. And of course, if you're ready to smash it once and for all, please get in touch for a chat. about Ignite, my private coaching program, which sets you up with the money mindset, the systems, and all the skills you need to truly charge what you're worth and get it. Kind of important, that getting it part. Tip number 1 is to track your money. And I always have track yo money, yo, in my head when I talk about this. It's just, there you go, my weird sense of humor. Tracking your money isn't hard, but it can be confronting. It's like putting your finances up on a gigantic screen in a packed auditorium for everyone to see, because there's no hiding the fact that you're just not bringing in what you want. But it's also so worth it. Now, you don't need complex spreadsheets or anything to do this, although that's always handy. You can do this with a simple sheet of paper. Draw a line down the center of a page so that you've got 2 columns. Down the left-hand column, put 1 to 31, numbering down the page for the dates of a month. In the other column on the right-hand side, you're going to write the amount of money that you received that day. Simple, right? When we're talking about money here, I don't mean profit. I don't mean after tax, after expenses, none of that. I mean the amount of money received in your hand or in your bank account, in your PayPal or Stripe account, whatever you use to get paid. You're not tracking this for your accountant or bookkeeper. This is purely for you to see your money patterns and how often you're receiving the good stuff. And when I say track your money, I mean track every cent or penny, whatever currency you use. I've picked up coins off the street, given myself a compliment for being an awesome money magnet for finding it, and included it in my daily total. I found money in the washing machine. Don't know who it belongs to, but same thing. Winner, winner. The source of your money is irrelevant. So don't go thinking the $20 that your nan or your mum passes you on the side isn't real money, because it absolutely is. So what this exercise will highlight for you is how often you're bringing in money, and it'll give you an accurate view of exactly how much. I don't want you to feel sad if it's not much or not often or not enough. I want this to spur you into positive action and ask yourself, what would it take? What would it take for me to earn more money? Or what would it take for me to earn money every day, every week? Get busy brainstorming all the creative things that you can do to increase your income so that you're moving closer to your money goal. Now, tip number 2 is to check your mindset. I know, obvious, but what's the story you're telling yourself about this number? What does that little voice, or maybe it's not so little, mine can be a big, loud, shouty voice at times. What does that voice say when you think about earning that money? Whatever it is, that doubt is undermining your confidence and ability to make more, to charge more, or it could be pushing you to overwork in pursuit of achieving that goal by over-delivering. Now, there's nothing wrong with putting in the hard yards to smash your goal, but making sure you're doing the right activities that lead to the income you want and not just doing things for the sake of doing them, that is critical. You can override that little voice with a simple, empowering statement like, I am a 6-figure business owner, or I am an empowered leader who is paid what I'm worth. Whatever it is, using an I am statement gives it more power. Write it on a Post-it note, stick it where you'll see it, and say it out loud every day. And tip number 3 is to take action where it makes the biggest difference. Now, you'll likely already know the one thing that you're not doing that will help you achieve that money goal. It could be that you're not making offers or not telling people what you do. So, how on earth can they buy anything from you if they don't know how? It could be that you're spending time scrolling social media and telling yourself that you're engaging online. But you already know it's probably not the kind of engagement that creates more income and achieves your money goal. Whatever that thing is that you're not doing, I want you to write it down. Get it out of paper so it's not just a thought in your head. Then you can decide what you want to do instead. What would it take for you to move closer to that money goal? I want you to brainstorm all the things that come up for you when you ask yourself, what would it take? Make more offers, increase visibility, talk to more people. Those are the things that it takes. So that's my top tips on how you can make 2023 the year that you achieve your bold money goal. Simply by putting your focus on those three things: tracking your money, checking your mindset, and override the doubts with some empowering statements that benefit you. And number 3 was to take action where it makes the biggest difference. Of course, it always helps if you have some help to guide you and keep you focused on your goals. And being a money coach, it should be no surprise that that is part of everything I do. And yes, I can help you with that. Send me a message and let me know that you're ready to smash your money goals in 2023. We can have a quick chat about which of my programs is the best one to help you do that. You can get me on Facebook or Instagram. I'm at Fun Business, Fun Money on both platforms, or click the links in the description. So that's what I've got for you today. Set your money goal, track your income, and make an action plan for how you're going to achieve it in 2023. Break it down and keep it simple. There's no time like the present, and there's certainly no more time to waste faffing about, letting another year or another month pass you by. As always, take care, have fun, track your money, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Thanks for joining me. If you found this episode useful, make sure you hit that follow button on your chosen podcast platform so you get the notifications when each new episode goes live and you don't miss anything. If you know someone who would also get something from it, don't be shy, share it with them. One of the best things about being a business coach for online entrepreneurs is helping them make sense of their creative ideas and turn them into a simple, clear business system that actually makes money. A client recently described me as a castle building expert. You've got the big vision and some of the building materials already, but you don't quite know how to bring it all together into a solid foundation. Then I come along and I show you the blueprint that makes sense of it all. I love that analogy. And I'd love to show you your personalized blueprint, the one that's just right for you and your clients. But I can't do that until you join Ignite, my business and money coaching program. So head on over to deirdreamies.com/ignite for all the details. Fill out the application form and let's talk about building your castle in the simplest, easiest way possible.